All right, friends of mathematics, we're talking about Math 105, section 2.4, and we're going to talk about shifts very quickly today. So our problem has let P of T be the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit at my house, T hours after 8 a.m. And what I've done here is I've given us a table. And so if I was going to make, say, a new function, suppose someone was too cold. And wanted it to be 10 degrees warmer, what would we have to do here? Well, I'm certainly going to be adding to these Fahrenheits here. And so we'd be talking about P of T plus 10, that at 6 a.m. it would be 75 degrees. That at 7 a.m. it would be 77 degrees. At 8 a.m. it would be 80 degrees in this new function. And what we've done here is we have made an upshift. You know, we can do the exact same thing when we talk about downshifts as well. That let's say this person is too hot and we want to cool things down by, say, 3 degrees. I could say P of T minus 3, and everything would be downshifted. All of these points would be 3 units lower. When I'm adding or subtracting on the outside of my function, I'm really changing my output value. Now, what does it mean if I do something like this? And so let's make a brand new table here. Let's say we're going to have T. I'm still going to have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to have my new function P of T plus 1. So when I put -2 in here, P -2 plus 1, I'm really going to have P of -1. And P of -1 was 67. Let's do that one more time. So when I put -1 in for T, we'll have P of -1 plus 1. We're going to have P of 0, and P of 0 was 70. It turns out you can see that what was at -1 is now at -2. What was at 0 is now at -1. And so we've taken all of these values on our previous table and we've shifted it to the left by 1 unit. Let's continue. So 70, 72, 73, 75, and then let's just play here. We'll have P of 3 plus 1 equals P of 4, and guess what? That's undefined because there's no 4 on my original table. But the takeaway here is that this is a left shift. And we're shifting our parent function, P of T, by 1 unit. So to interpret this, we can look at, say, -1, and that's going to be 7 a.m. And so the temperature at 7 a.m. is going to be the same as the temperature at 8 a.m. So P of T plus 1 is the temp 1 hour earlier. Than P of T. So our takeaways are, if I have F of T plus K, we have an upshift. K units. If I have F of T minus K, we have a downshift of K units. If I have F of T minus H, we have a right shift, H units. And if I have F of T plus H, we have a left shift, H units.